Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse with the debacles that we've seen all year long from 2022 with Celsius, Voyager, FTX, we got a bombshell out of the Celsius case today that really just broke my heart for retail investors. So if you guys are not familiar with what happened with Celsius, Celsius was one of those platforms that was offering yield to customers, and at the time, really an unsustainable amount of yield, somewhere upwards of 12% if you bought some of the Celsius tokens to boost your interest rate. And at the time of implosion, there was roughly $4.5 billion worth of digital assets that customers had deposited into the EARN program. And since then, we've been seeing the bankruptcy proceedings play out here. And there was really some optimism that at some point, these EARN customers would at least receive part of their funds or a percentage of their funds back to them. But today we saw the judge rule that the funds that were put into the EARN accounts now belong to Celsius. And the judge says that it's a contract issue and that within the language of all the terms and service of Celsius, that really those customers decided to put some of their coins up for risk, right? They had risk up front so that they could earn yield on their coins. Now, who is going to be receiving some of their coins back? That's going to be the individuals in the custody program. So if you deposited your coins and you were not earning any yield, and this really only represents a very small portion of individuals, those are going to be the individuals who get paid back first. And what's really even more frustrating about this is those funds are going to come from the remaining funds that were left from EARN customers will likely go to those custody customers. Now, some of the silver lining that we have here is that the New York Attorney General has sued the ex-Celsius boss, Alex Mashinsky, for fraud, essentially leading customers and consumers to believe that the health of Celsius was much greater than it was, that they had more collateral than they believed that they had. But again, this is just a great example of what happens when you don't have proper regulation. You don't have the SEC coming out and showing exchanges exactly how to properly go about launching an exchange and protecting customers, right? And of course, when we saw these huge astronomical yields, there should have been some alarm bells going off in most people's heads saying, how is this sustainable? How are you able to pay 12%? I mean, who is really able to borrow at a higher rate than 12% on some of these digital assets, let alone them be volatile assets? So again, we're going to probably see this be set as a precedent. I would expect this to be brought up in the FTX case, as SBF is to be reporting back to the court in about 9-ish months from here. So basically at the end of 2023. So it's something that we need to pay close attention to. Make sure you guys like and subscribe below so that we can push this video out to people who need it.